Queens TV. I'm Kat Kopiak here at the Memorial Center with Charlotte and Emily from the varsity figure skating team. How are you girls doing today?
Great. Yeah, good.
So, how long have you guys been figure skating for?
I think since I was 4 years old, maybe competing since I was 8.
Yeah, same, 4 years old, and then competed a little later on.
Oh wow, awesome. And what year are you guys in at Queens?
I've been fourth year commerce.
And I'm in third year commerce.
Oh great, so you guys have been on the team for a while then?
Yeah.
And did you always know that you wanted to go to Queens?
My sister went to Queens, and so I came and visited when she was here and fell in love with the campus. It's such a great
Campus is beautiful.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, exactly. At the start of grade 12, I visited a few schools around Ontario and fell in love as soon as I visited. My bags were packed. So.
Did you always know that you wanted to do figure skating in university?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity that's in Ontario. I'm from Alberta, and we don't have teams because it's more spread out. So it's great that we're able to compete against other Ontario teams.
Yeah, and I'm from Nova Scotia actually, so again,
Wow, you guys are from far away.
I really had no idea what university skating was about. I didn't have an older sibling in the program or anything, so I came to Queens having no idea what I was getting myself into, just kind of showed up to tryouts and saw what happened, and it's been one of the best parts of my university experience.
So I was going to say you guys like doing this a lot.
Yeah, it brings another aspect to university life for sure.
And you guys are captains of the team, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been captains for?
This is my second year.
And this is my first year.
Oh, cool. Okay, so how did that happen?
Well, usually we have a fourth year captain and a third year captain, just so that there's some consistency going forward. And so Charlotte was added to the team last spring, and yeah.
Cool. And what are some of the things that you guys have to do on the ice?
In terms of events?
In terms of, giving other people advice, support.
Well, it's really a collaborative environment, so we do a lot of our own choreography, so giving people feedback, letting people know if something looks good or if there's areas to improve upon. Yeah.
And how long is the figure skating season?
Our first competition is this Friday.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah, and then OUAs are the Friday before reading week, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been practicing for this year?
Since September. We had
wow.
Yeah.
And how often do you practice?
4 mornings a week from 6 to 8 a.m. and then some off-ice conditioning throughout the week in the evenings.
Is the team close this year?
The team is always really close. I think part of what comes with the mornings is starting your day with the same people every day makes you kind of a family. So yeah, the team is always really close.
Great. And what are your greatest goals for the season?
Well, in every event that we skate in, obviously to see our best, but we have our eye on the OUA title.
Oh, what's your greatest goal?
Yeah, I'd say similar things. I guess in all of our individual events, we're just trying to skate better than we did last year and give it our best shot. But then in the end, I think we always have that OUA banner in mind. So
great. And what was I going to say? What's been your favorite moment so far in your figure skating career? I have to think about that one for a bit.
Entire figure skating career, I think that coming to Queens and being on the varsity figure skating team was definitely a highlight. It's very different than the competitive stream that you might see on TV, and it's I don't know, I love it so much. It's a very team-oriented dynamic. Right. So yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about competitions? Like, how does the whole process work?
Yeah, so it's interesting coming from a competitive figure skating background. It's a very individual sport, but once you get to university skating, it's really quite different in that you have a whole team cheering you on throughout the process. So I think there's, how many events would you say there are in total? Maybe 12?
12, yeah.
Broken down between free skate and ice dance. So the team, a roster is compiled from within the team, and different skaters are skating different events. So some might be in one event, some might be in 3. And so each person gets their time slot for their event, and the entire team is in the stands cheering you on. So that's a great feeling.
Do you guys, is it all like single skating or?
There's single events, but there's also similar pairs events, as well as fours. And fours is something that you've never seen before if you haven't seen varsity figure skating. And then there's also a synchro event that 16 skaters are in.
That's so cool. And you were saying there's free skate and what was the other one?
Ice dance.
Oh, okay. And what do you guys mainly do?
I do ice dance.
And I'm a free skater, yeah.
Okay, cool. What kind of music do you dance to?
I'm actually doing one of our creative dance events is to Wonderwall.
Oh,
yeah, cool. But a version by Paul Anka. So it's a little bit quick steppy.
Oh, That's awesome. And you have one coach, or how many coaches do you guys have?
We actually have 3 head coaches. We have 2 coaches who are more focused on the technical side. So one is a free skate coach and one is a dance coach. And then our other coach who's been with the team, Johnny Yap, has been with the team for something like 30 years, I think. And he is like a psychologist by profession. So he does a lot of sports psychology work with us, like both on the ice and off the ice.
So you guys look up to him a lot?
Definitely. He's kind of the foundation that the team is built on, I'd say.
Oh, that's awesome. So I was going to ask you, do you ever find it difficult to balance school life and figure skating?
It is a challenge, but one thing that's great is that the early mornings don't really cut into the daytime very much. So
Gives you a good start to the day.
yeah, you start out really early and you can go back at 8 o'clock and start studying if you don't take it out first. So it's a challenge, but I find that it's such a priority for me that I make it work, and you're able to balance your time pretty well, I think. Yeah.
Great. And how do you see your future in regards to figure skating?
In terms of like a professional career, I guess that isn't usually a logical step after university figure skating, but it's become such a part of our lives now, and
Can't imagine without it.
exactly, it's such a part of my daily life that I can't really imagine my life without the sport in some capacity, whether it's like helping out on the side or coaching a little bit or just as a keen spectator or an adult figure skater. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a part of my life for a while.
Great. And do you guys have like an idol or a favorite figure skater?
Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer, they just won Olympic gold, and they're definitely a team that I look up to. I was a ice dancer when I competed, so.
How about you?
Yeah, it's interesting. We have kind of stereotypical answers here. I wish I had a more creative one, but watching Joanie Rochette's performance in the Olympics in 2010 was one of the more inspiring athletic performances I've seen in any sport, let alone figure skating. So I think every girl who puts on a pair of skates looks up to her.
Awesome. So what's your favorite figure skating move?
I'd have to say hydroblading.
Ooh, and you?
I'm a jumper, so I'll say a double sow cow.
Awesome. Would you guys mind demonstrating for us?